All right, guys, today we are going to be tier listing or aka ranking the most annoying killers to face in DBD. Now, we're going to be this is a ranking of just playing against them as a survivor. All right? Now, I know and I have to literally say this because people will come from the comments and literally tell me like my tier list is the most invalid thing. Bro, this is me, my experiences, no one else. For you fucking like comp loopers and who are on their 18th fucking looping montage, juking montage. I don't know. What, bro, just watch and see how like normal players feel against killers. Right? Can we just like go ahead and just say that? Now we're going to be ranking them from literally painful to play against, annoying, tolerable, fun, and then finally enjoyable, which is just AKA just like all around good fucking time. Anytime I get into a match with one of these killers, I genuinely just enjoy myself and don't ever feel like angry or feel some type of way by the end of that match. Okay? I'm missing Trapper? Say on God. Bro, Trapper's right here. Okay, you guys are trolling. Made you look. All right, can we ban that guy? Oh, he's a mod. Can you ban yourself as a mod? guys. All right. Okay. All right. Let me lock in. Jesus. Starting from the top. First up. Okay. Blight. Starting with Blight. Now, I don't know about you guys. Now, a lot of people, I feel like, will probably put this instantly into literally painful. If I'm being totally honest, there are a lot of other killers that come to mind when I think of, like, literally painful to play against in Dead by Daylight. I would probably put this killer on tolerable, primarily because if I have a window, if I have a pallet, for the most part, I am okay. And typically, and this is just me, in my matches when playing against Blight, a lot of them are kind of poo, you know? Like, okay, don't get me wrong. There are some amazing fucking Blight players out there that I go up against and I get absolutely Riley Reeded, bro. Like casting couch Riley Reed or something. Anyways, and I get shit on. And I get shit on very quickly. But at the same time, it's kind of like, in a way, it's good, but bad. It kind of keeps your brain active at all times because you have to kind of like think about, okay, like if I'm on a loop like this and he bounces right, I got to go left. Like you're almost like doing like a little fucking dance the entire game. And it's not bad. It's all right. They do tunnel a lot. I will say that. And they're very sweaty, which is kind of dick, but you know, it's tolerable. All right. Demo. Ooh, I don't know what it is about Demo. It may just be my love for Stranger Things and the fact that Demo Dog is an absolute gangster, bro. This might be one of those like little bit of bias things, but I think he's kind of fun, man. I don't know. There's something about seeing a dog leap forward at you that just kind of like fills your wiener with blood and gives you that erection. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the only one. Some of the hits sometimes are very bullshit. I will say that. But okay, and then in your match is basically gonna be like a pallet simulator, like a pallet breaking simulator, bro. Like you basically have to drop every single pallet because this motherfucker can leap. Like, how far can Whoa, brain lag. Whoa, gotta plug that motherfucker back in. How far can Demo actually jump? Isn't it like 8 meters or something like that? This motherfucker can make up so much ground on you. Like, it's very hard to greed pallets against this dog. I will say, though, every time I play against one, a lot of them have personality, and they are overall just fun to loop against. And I don't think anyone in their right mind going up against Demos is like, wow, this is the most miserable gaming experience I've ever had. Right? Can we just, like, as a collaborative, clap on that one? Yes. Clown is gonna be the first motherfucker I put in literally painful. I don't know what it is. This may be the biggest skill issue you've ever heard of in your life, bro. Dude, 8 years of playing DBD. In my 8 fucking years of playing DBD, I have never been able to loop this fucking guy. Oh my god, bro, you could be the most absolute shitter when it comes to playing clown. Oh my god, you will fuck me up so quickly, man. I cannot run this fucking guy. I don't know how people do it. I don't know, like if it's even possible. I've heard urban legends of people looping this motherfucker, but I chalk it up to nothing but like myth and folklore because there's no way this guy is like loopable, bro. I get pegged in the ass over and over and over repeatedly by this guy's bottles, man. Oh my god, and then like. Don't even like get me started when they fucking troll you because they know how good they are and they like fucking hit you with the confetti bottles just to like brag about how much they're diffing you, man. I don't know. You get hit, you get hindered, you get hit, you get hindered and hindered and hindered, and you cannot greet a single pallet. You have to pre-drop every single pallet, and even if you pre-drop that fucking pallet, this motherfucker makes it all the way around because he's been sniffing fucking like fart juice and like he's so fast now, he's cracked out of his fucking mind. Bro's on bath salts. I don't understand it, man. Oh my god. Where was I? Yeah, so before I go on like a 45-minute rant and tangent, let's just go ahead and say the clown is probably one of the most unenjoyable killers to go up against in Dead by Daylight in the big 225. Not 225. Wait, hold on. I might be illiterate. 2025. All right. Deathslinger. I think with Deathslinger, Deathslinger is borderline annoying to tolerable. Let's be honest, guys. Most Deathslingers really struggle with hitting you with their fucking gun. But when you go up against a good one, it's kind of annoying because you can't fucking get anywhere, bro. Like, they're shooting you through, like, the tiniest glory holes, bro. And, like, and then reeling you in and just, like, slapping you over and over and over. But personally, I don't ever, like, hate my life when I'm playing. Dude. I would take 100 of these dudes before I take this one. I'm not gonna lie, man. Oh, my God. Give me 100 straight matches of just Deathslinger before you give me one a clown. And I'm a happy man. I will be a happy man. He's not that bad to go against. Like I said, they miss a lot. They're reloading majority of the game, and then they just camp their final hook. You know, typical DBD things. For Chuckster, I love Chucky so much. I love the movies, but this motherfucker is so annoying to loop. Oh my god. And he's not annoying to loop primarily. Okay, he's annoying to loop primarily because he's so small, man. He goes behind anything, man. A bucket, a car, a bush, a fucking human being. I don't know, man. Like he goes behind anything and just poof, vanishes, man. No red stain, no nothing. Like don't get me wrong. I love seeing him. It's fun to like hear the actual actor voice the character and everything, and while they're chasing you and call you a dumb bitch over and over, right? That's cool. That's fun. I love that. At the same time, when I'm looping this motherfucker, if you lose him for 1 second, man, if you blink, you're cooked. This motherfucker ends up holding your pocket. He's like, wanna play? And then you just get shit on over and over and over. Yeah, so for me, Chucky is annoying. Okay. Moving on to Fredward. Oh my god. Now, we are a Freddy main, ladies and gentlemen, and we do tend to absolutely destroy survivor booty holes. But as a survivor, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Freddy's literally fucking painful. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know what it is. I cannot loop this motherfucker. Oh my god. Ever since this guy got buffed, he is an absolute menace, man. If you try and run, dude, he spam just like this. This is what he does. Like this motherfucker's about to be in a boy band or something. Like I feel like he's about to just slide out like a temptation. He just keeps sending fucking dream snares at you. And then you get hindered, and then hindered, and then hindered, and then this motherfucker's running jump rope. It's an extra 14% hindered on top of that. Oh my god, bro. Like, if you try and leave a loop, you will not make it to another loop. He cancels every single fast vault imaginable. For those of you that don't know, Snapple fact, right? If you are hindered in Dead by Daylight, it removes the ability to fast fall. The best you can get is a medium, and Freddy is so long, bro. He might have the longest dong in the game. Oh my god, man. He will reach so far over that window and clap your voluptuous booty cheeks so easy. He is so annoying to play against. Now, don't get me wrong. I do win games against him, but it's still like the entire game I'm getting fucking like spammed and hindered, and I can't really loop that long. Annoying? Up a tier, I meant. Freddy is annoying because the boss games makes him annoying by maining him. You might be right about that one. Okay. Pyramid Head. I'm not gonna lie. Is that a crazy pick? Is that a crazy pick or what? Dude, when I go up against a Pyramid Head, hear me out, boys. Hear me out, boys. Dude, as someone who's been playing the game for an extremely long period of time, when it's very rare or playing as a survivor where you feel like you have to utilize your entire brain, right? And switch things up. When you're playing Pyramid Head, what do all of them do? They slam down and then shoot over and over and over through walls, through like any and everything, right? Now, as a survivor, when you're running a killer, or when you're running this killer, you have to constantly switch up your pattern. If you make the same looping decisions, he's gonna know and is gonna pre-shoot and hit you. You have to like keep guessing where that fucking that shot is gonna come through the wall. And to me, that's just so like enjoyable. It's so fun. Like needing to consistently think and change my patterns on the fly is what makes like playing against this killer so fun. I hate cage campers. Okay, I understand that. I do too. Okay, with that one exception, personally, I still think he's like really enjoyable to play against. All the power fakes is annoying, but a guy that spams is a nice 50-50 game. Yeah, like playing the 50-50s every single time. And when you win those 50-50s consistently and then they just leave because they realize that they can't predict your pattern, bro, it's such a great feeling as a survivor. In our last stream, I did that to a Pyramid Head. He shit on me in the first chase. I learned and then immediately swapped my whole playstyle. I swapped my whole playstyle. He lost every 50-50 for the next 3 minutes and it cost him the game. It was so hilarious. And then he just gave up and left. Didn't bother chasing me again. So like dude, it's just pure serotonin, man. I'm not gonna lie, I love the artist. Such a rare commodity, bro. Such dude, like you got a better chance running into like Beyonce at your local grocery store than you do fucking playing against an artist nowadays in Dead by Daylight. Let's be honest. For me, I feel like she's really annoying to loop, primarily because like this is another killer that I really just don't know how to loop. And it's not even just because like I haven't played against a lot of them. It's just because no one fucking plays this killer anymore, man. Guys, how many times in a fucking week, in a day, in a month do you actually play against an artist? It's one of those things where it's like the killer is played so little that you just kind of forget how to play against the killer in general. You know what I mean? Now it's like they say, you know, it's like riding a bike or whatever. I don't know, man. At the same time, she's such an oppressive killer when it comes to loops. It's insane. And like you just kind of like the match falls apart very quickly, and everyone knows in today's time of Dead by Daylight, people get shit on one time and they're gone, bro. And you have a match full of bots and the match is over already. So it's like I don't even get enough time to even like practice against this killer either. So for me, it's just really annoying because I just don't really know how to play against her. Kind of like the clown, but like let's be honest, like I'd rather play against a million artists before I play against clown, bro. I don't know. Like the spam of the clown is just absolutely annoying. All right, guys, moving on to Ghostface. I'm not gonna lie, I think Ghostface is borderline fun / tolerable for me. I don't know. when it comes to ghost faces, fuck. I'm gonna go fun. Fuck it. I'm gonna go fun. When it comes to ghost faces, the only thing that really like annoys me and pisses me off is like what I was saying earlier, guys. I can like dude, literally get into a staring contest with this fucking guy and not reveal him. I don't understand it. Because when I play Ghostface, bro, they could be sitting behind a rock and reveal me. I don't understand it. Bro, they can reveal me from across the nation and reveal me instantly. I can literally stare this guy down and he still marks me. And then I'm like exposed for like a minute. I mean, granted, like most Ghostfaces are just like M1 killers. So it's not too difficult, right? Like you get a fucking window, you get a loop, you're pretty safe. This guy doesn't have a crazy lunge. Unless he's using Coop, then he will absolutely shit on you. But that's neither here nor there. But honestly, like I just love the killers so much, and a lot of them are just so funny, man. Like they down you, they sit on your face to keep you warm. They hook you, they stand right by you so you don't get lonely. You know, they bring their favorite perk Rancor and sit on your back and help you take a picture. I don't know, man. I just love Ghostface. I think he's fun, personally. Dracula is probably one of the most annoying killers in fucking Dead by Daylight. I don't know what it is, man. Look, don't get me wrong. A lot of them are kind of like bad, but the killer is so strong that even people that are typically bad at playing Dracula are still like it's so easy for them to just snowball, man. They have 3 different crazy abilities. The dog lunges so far and honestly gets some like crazy fucking hits, man. And then his Hellfire is so annoying, man. And a lot of times they will walk up to you holding their power in their hand, their Hellfire, face fuck you with their power, and then use it. Like, they don't even want to risk using it. Same thing with the dog. They'll do the same fucking thing. It's so annoying. Like, they don't even do any risky plays at all. It's just, oh, let me let me put my dong on your ass, and then I'm gonna go for a swing. You go for a 360, they stand still. I'm like, bro, like, come on, like just the most uneventful, uninteresting killer in like Dead by Daylight. Okay, not maybe like the number one, but like one of them, right? This motherfucker's a running contender for most annoying killer to play against in Dead by Daylight. I just want to say that. Hillbilly, bro, Hillbilly. Dude, I don't know what it is, man. I find Hillbilly so fucking enjoyable to like loop against, man, because every Hillbilly, it's like some unwritten rule. Even when I play Hillbilly, I do the exact same thing. I don't know when it started. I don't know where it started, but it's like if you play Hillbilly, you are almost not allowed to M1 for 99% of your match. It's like you were almost like stuck using your chainsaw, and they will keep trying and trying and trying and trying and like literally sit at the same loop with you, trying and trying for like 2-3 gens. And then still miss and then just give up and go leave somewhere. And I don't know, man. It's just so funny watching this motherfucker bump into tree after rock after, I don't know, washing machine in the middle of Wrecker's Yard. I don't know. For me, it's just very, very enjoyable to see a Hillbilly bump into shit over and over and over and then get frustrated and then M1 you. Okay, with the Unknown. The Unknown, I feel like, is tolerable. Man, this is tolerable, but borderline fun at the same time. There's nothing like getting a load shot at your face that, like, really makes a man feel alive, you know? But at the same time, really good Unknowns are so, like, oh, man, they're so difficult to loot, man. Primarily because this guy's power shoots through walls, you know what I mean? It'll, like, all they have to do is shoot in a, like, if you're running Shack, if they just shoot it at the wall, it'll go through the wall and hit you if you're running your loop optimally, right? Which like a lot of survivors know to do. You hug the wall, so it helps you get around everything like a millisecond sooner, right? So all they have to do is shoot at the wall and they'll just hit you. They'll fucking wall you, man. It's so like annoying, but at the same time, most of them are kind of bad with their power and they prioritize shooting a lot and missing a lot and still just committing for some reason and end up losing the game a lot. It's kind of rare that I see like an unknown absolutely pop off, but when they do, it is kind of annoying. So for me, this since it's kind of like this balance in a way for all my matches I played against him, he's tolerable. He's tolerable. I'm not gonna say he's like super annoying, and I'm not gonna say he's fun because getting shot through a wall is kind of annoying sometimes. And they also place like hallucinations, like buy your hook and then come back and absolutely shit on you. But that's that's like every killer. Lesion. This may be a little bit controversial. I think Legion's kind of fun to play against, bro. I don't know what it is, but like Legions, yes, elephant in the room. I understand. It's a mending simulator of a match. You have to keep mending over and over and over, and it is so fucking annoying, and you have to play the entire game injured. I understand. At the same time, majority of Legions, guys, let's be honest, are kind of ass. Like, it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, oh man, they're like so fun to just like run. They're just like so like I don't know, man. Personally, I've never had a match against a Legion where I was like, oh my god, like this guy's so oppressive. Like, there's too much pressure. I don't know what to do. Like, dude, there's like, if you're playing in a Swift, you full counter this man, by the way. If you just get one person to play with, you full counter this guy's power, right? Everyone knows, as a survivor, if you get hit with his power and you have a buddy to prevent Legion from getting his fourth hit and downing someone, all you have to do, hey man, hop in a locker. And then you sit in front of the locker and he literally cannot do anything. He has to get out of power. And then like, if you just happen to be running like head on or something, which is, very, very, very situational. But either way, that person can just get out and then take a hit for the injured person. And then like, yes, y'all both are injured, but at the same time, everyone's fucking injured. It's a Legion match. You know what I mean? Like, it works so perfectly 100% of the time. Also, at the same time, you stun him, he loses power. You flash him. By the time he regains his focus, like, he's basically going to lose power. They're so swingy. Like, it's kind of funny, I don't know. For me, playing against Legions are, like, really fun. They're slightly annoying only because of the fact it's a mending simulator. So I can't put it enjoyable, but they are fun to loop. Myers. I mean, I feel like I got to put him fun, right? Look, as annoying as getting into a match, and almost every single match you get into against a Myers, they bring Tombstone or Infinite Tier 3 is, it's Michael Myers, bro. Come on. He's like one of the weakest killers in the game. And like, you can't even get mad like when you're getting shit on because like bro's aura farming, bro. 90% of them are just, okay, not 90%, but a good majority of Michael Myers players are only using Scratch Mirror Myers to go farm reaction videos. So like, how can you even be mad? Like, get jump scared by a Scratch Mirror Myers. I don't know. Start shaking ass, throw it up in the air. Give your biggest Oscar nominated performance as you can to give that guy a juicy reaction for his video. I don't know. I genuinely, I love it. It's very rare that I go up against a Michael that is just mad and like I don't know, like toxic, if you will. A lot of them are just like nice. They're chill. They have so much personality. It's so fun to loop them. Like, I don't know. He does have a crazy lunge in tier 3, which is a little bit problematic, right? If they are like sweating and trying to go for like tier 4 Myers, right? But it's nothing crazy. Let's be honest. Like who in Dead by Daylight is like, oh my god, it's a Myers DCs? You know what I mean? No one. Not a single fucking person thinks, oh, it's a Myers, I'm out. No one. No troll. Pig. I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of people find Pig very annoying to play against, primarily because of her power and her use of like the head traps, and you having a head trap and not being able to really do anything. Like if you have a head trap and someone completes a gen, you genuinely can't do anything. And a lot of pigs tend to tunnel the person who has the trap on their head when a generator is completed. That way they constantly get the timer going down, and at the same time they can't go and get the trap off because it just takes so much time. and it takes multiple machines to get their trap off. I know that happens a lot. I've seen it a lot. It's happened to me a lot. But at the same time, when that doesn't happen, which it's not like that happens every single game, right? Like, we had a pig yesterday, and majority of the pigs, I don't know, like, they're kind of ass. Like, come on, bro. It's a pig. They crouch. They use their power. You just flee. You leave the loop. They don't hit you with the power. You have your trap on your head. It's kind of annoying. But at the same time, like a lot of them are just kind of bad. You know, like, maybe even if they're not bad, it's not the strongest killer. You know, like, they struggle at chases. I feel like you have to play this killer very stealthy to get a lot of value from it. And honestly, I got pulled off of a fucking gen yesterday. Wait, was it yesterday or the day before? Yeah, my last stream, I got pulled off of a gen by a fucking pig, man. If I made this a video, I'm just gonna throw the clip in there or something. Dude, I literally said, man, I feel like I'm gonna get pulled off, and then I get fucking pulled off the gen. I don't know. It's a stealth killer as well, so like, it's just kind of enjoyable to play against. I don't know. I feel like I speak for the entire community, man. The literal entire community. I don't know a single person who enjoys looping the doctor. Now, don't get me wrong. Is this guy super oppressive? No. But when you have to listen to and then fuck the 17 as like his fucking hallucination just teleports away or like disappears when and then like having to like break out of madness to just do anything in the game is so fucking annoying, man. And they're so tunnely. Oh my god! Like, don't get me wrong. Do they typically 4K? Do they typically 3K? No, but it's just like your time in that trial is not gonna be an enjoyable one. I don't know, man. There's not really much to say on that one. Like, bro is just so annoying. Like it makes me just want to like DC a lot of times just hearing that shock over and over. Sadako. I feel like Sadako's kind of tolerable. Like, I'm not going to say she's enjoyable. I'm not going to say she's fun. I'm not going to say she's painful. I'm not even going to say she's annoying. Primarily because, like Artist, in a way, she's very rarely played nowadays. I don't know. That might just be my games. But for me, I hardly ever see her. When I do see her, she maybe gets a 1K or a 2K. Ooh, I played against a few recently, or not. Okay, not a few. Few's kind of like over exaggerating, but I played against a couple that were like very like condemn heavy Sadakos and teleporting everywhere, and that was really fucking annoying because then you can't really do anything. You're forced to just be delivering tapes like your fucking Blockbuster or Redbox or some shit. I don't know, over and over and over. But I don't know. Looping her at loops. I don't think she's that bad. Like, she phases, and that's kind of hard to see her. So it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, there's something like, I don't know, slamming a pallet on a child that just feels right. You know what I mean? And seeing her trying to, like, put some, like, a mystical juju on you or some shit. I don't know. It's kind of fun. It really is. For me, it's perfectly balanced. Like tolerable is, like, the perfectly balanced section of this tier list. If that isn't abundantly clear by now. Hag. Old granny. Oh my god. The granny of Dead by Daylight. This one's a little bit of a toughie, right? There are like I feel like you either get one of two hags. Correct? You get the hag that camps every single fucking hook and creates a spider web around a hook and will just sit there forever and not leave. And then you also have the hags that, I don't know, play like a normal human being and chase you, and then you loop them for like 5 gens on one pallet. For me, I feel like hags typically, they're tolerable. I'm not gonna say like they're fun. A lot of times they're annoying, so I'm gonna go ahead and middle ground it and just say they're tolerable. Like it's not gonna like ruin my day. I'm gonna be like, oh, it's a hag. She's gonna spend the first 3 gens placing traps, and then all they have to do is stay away from basement, and I will be okay for the rest of the game. You know, But I'm not gonna say I'm gonna have fun playing against him or even enjoy it. Oh, bro, I love playing against Weskers, bro. Oh my god, if you guys do not know this, Weskers in Dead by Daylight, personally, before anyone gets their panties in a knot, personally, Weskers are the number one easiest killers to loop in Dead by Daylight. 99% of them are so bad. Unless you know how to hug tech as Wesker. Wesker is so poo. Dude, making them vault windows over and over again, seeing them try and like use their power to like close out a 50-50 pallet is just so hilarious, man. Like 90% of Weskers focus on using their ability so fucking much that it costs them the game. Like they watch like way too much is it crumbs? Fuck, whatever, man. Whatever. I can never pronounce bro's name right. Oh, man, I suck. Anyways, they think they're him and they try and go for hug tech after hug tech after hug tech, or they just try and do some crazy fucking play when a lot of times like his power, with his power, they're just not going to be able to do it. So you spend so much time trying to utilize their power that it costs them gen after gen after gen, and they end up having to camp in the end or like do some like sleazy fucking 4K slug to try and like get any value. Personally, I find them super easy to loop. They're so predictable, and they will do the same thing over and over and will never switch up. I have never seen a Wesker try and use their power so much in a game and then even come to the realization that maybe using the power isn't the greatest, you know? And then just start trying to like M1 at a pallet. They'll just keep trucking along, man, and still try and get you. Huntress. I'm going to say Huntress is fun. Now, it would be enjoyable, but let's be honest, a lot of Huntresses, if they cannot hit you, will just like basically walk right up to you and then pull out their hatchet and then like have shiny pin or some shit and then sit on your forehead and then throw the hatchet and then sometimes even miss. Like, I don't know. And it's kind of fun just dodging these hatchets. A lot of people know that they run full aura builds, so it's like you kind of know what they're running every single game you play against one, which I kind of don't, like I don't really enjoy that because it's like, oh, there's no mystery. I'm not like, oh, what is this guy running? I'm like, all right, there are like 8 aura reading perks, 10 aura reading perks. Let's see which one of those she has. You know what I mean? And then it's a very short list, so you figure it out very quickly. She gets a hook. You hide behind a wall. We complete a gen. You hide behind a wall. She opened the locker. Just hide behind a wall. You know what I mean? Like, it's not crazy counterplay. I don't know. So it's fun, but I'm not gonna say like it's enjoyable. But I never really find them annoying. I'm gonna put this as annoying. I don't know, man. Like I can't be the only one. I don't necessarily struggle running nurses per se. But just the fact that I can't, like, it breaks the entire fucking game, man. I get a safe pallet drop. She proceeds to phase through said pallet drop like Barry fucking Allen. I make distance, like running upstairs. She teleports through the earth and fucking kills me. You know what I mean? It's so annoying, primarily because she defies the laws of the fucking game. Like. There's very rare. Okay, there's not a lot of counterplay other than like edging. You know, that's all you can really do. And even at that, what does that get you? A little bit more distance, 5 to 10 seconds of chase. Really, you know, because after she misses the blink on you being edge map, they walk you down. And if they don't walk you down because you're running away, they just blink right next to you and then they end up getting you. It's like, there's not a lot of like counterplay. It's kind of annoying. Pinhead. I think, oh man, Pinhead is like in the middle of like tolerable and fun. A lot of times, people tend to be bad with his power and they're super easy to loop. I think I'm going to put it tolerable only because when this guy gets the cube, you just can't do shit. And the entire match, it feels like you're having to take off chains and you're being slowed while in chase. It's kind of annoying to loop. But at the same time, it's not difficult either, right? Like, it's not like you can't do anything like playing against a clown or like a Freddy. You know what I mean? Like, you're not hindered. You are stopped for like a little bit, but if you got fixated, bro, like you're still fucking flying. You can actually break the chains on the environment and get it off quicker. If you have a teammate, they could just run through it and cancel out his power, which is like unbelievably strong. Unlike with these killers, you run in as a teammate trying to take a hit, you're going to be hindered as well. You might be too slow to even get there. Same thing with Freddy. Doctor, you can't even fucking get an unhook because you need to like get rid of your tier 3. Like, that's so fucking stupid. But with this killer, I don't know. And I don't typically ever have like a bad time playing against pinheads, personally. I mean, come on. Can we get a permanent kill switch? Like, it's just, if I'm being honest, just seeing this killer brings me pain sometimes. And I don't know, man. Like, probably one of the worst fucking things that have came to Dead by Daylight. Dude, like, the Mori is just one of the most atrocious Moris. Dude, they literally, like, 1-for-1 copied Freddy's Mori and just slapped it onto her. Her power has been one of the most problematic things in Dead by Daylight for, like, a really long time. And then they, like, quadruple, like, giga nerfed her, and now, like, she's just, like, she's so bad to play. And, like, playing against, yes, they are, like, typically bad, but it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I think, like, I just hate, as a killer main, I just hate playing the killer so much that it has just affected my viewpoint on her as a survivor. I know that kind of, like, breaks the criteria of the tier list, but I don't know, man. Gold Merchant hate. I'm in the crowd with them. I don't know. Bro, if there was a tier above literally painful, I think Singularity would probably be there. No troll, man. Singularity has to be the number one. Dude, this might be the only killer here that I hate playing against more than Clown. Literally more than Clown. The most unfun killer to play against in Dead by Daylight. Bro, you cam, like, just cam spam everywhere on every gen. In chase, cam spam just shooting at you, constantly teleporting on your forehead. This motherfucker has haste. You drop a pallet on him, it insta breaks, you go down. You drop a pallet, you pre-drop a pallet, he breaks it instantly because this motherfucker has like giga nerfed brutal strength, and you make 0 distance. I think this killer, like, genuinely needs a nerf. Nothing crazy. One thing would make this killer so much more tolerable. You want to know what it is? I don't think he's that bad. Oh, this motherfucker is in the Mount Rushmore of terrible killers for me. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm genuinely not going to lie. I would like this guy to have a cooldown on his camera placements. That's it. That's it. Let him keep everything else. Give him a cooldown when shooting his cameras. That way, because it makes the EMP so fucking pointless, bro. You go, you finger this fucking box, right? You get the EMP. You destroy his camera. And what does he do? Bloop, bloop. He just negated the past 30 seconds of your life. It's so pointless using the EMP. So pointless. And he just replaces. And then he shoots you. And then if you have a trap on you in chase, he shoots you, teleports on top of your forehead. You make any distance, teleports on top of your forehead. He can literally stay in this haste form, if you will. Bro, you don't know the fucking game. I'm pretty sure I do, man. Unless there's like some like secret game I don't know about. Okay, moving on to twins. The twins for me, they're so rare to go against, and to be honest, is it weird that I think they're fun to go against? I don't know, man. Like the killer isn't okay. The killer is oppressive. Don't get me wrong. The killer is super oppressive, but bro, like I don't know, like seeing a baby fly at you and then miss, and then you kick the baby, it's just kind of funny, bro. Like I don't know, and then even if they do get on you, it is annoying that you can't do anything and you are basically like out of the game. But you just kidnapped a baby, and the killer has no power for like an entire minute, and they're basically just an M1 killer. At the same time, oh man, should I put it tolerable? Fuck. At the same time, they do tend to tunnel a lot, and they do tend to camp a lot. Oh. Eh. Okay, I'll switch up. I'll switch up this one time. I'll switch up. They are not fun. They have almost no counterplay. Yeah, I think I'm kind of with you on that one. They are kind of annoying. Okay, I don't know, man. I enjoy playing against them, and I never really hate it unless I'm getting like camped or like hard tunneled. You know what I mean? But that's kind of like every killer. They just tend to do it a lot more. And let's be honest, twins are okay. They're not as rare as something like Artist. They're not rare as something like Skull Merchant, but they are kind of rare in a way. Okay, I'm not gonna say rare. I'm gonna say uncommon. So you get like one game, and they're either very bad or very campy and tunnely. And it's like one game in a vast majority of games. And I don't really ever have that bad of a time, to be honest. If I had the baby on me, I just kidnap the baby. I just chill. Trickster's really annoying. I'm not gonna lie, man. Unless okay, now this is highly dependent on the map, right? If you get an open map like Cold Wind, if you get Dead Dogs, even the game, because he can throw knives through every single one of the shelves. He is so fucking annoying to loop. Oh my god, man. Like if you're inside on Larry's, you're fine, right? Keep turning corners. He can't really get a clean shot, and he can't really hit, that much knives. But like when you get maps that are out in the open, or they have like a big like openness in general, dude, like what the fuck do you do? His knives like have almost like the same hitbox of Deathslinger's shots, right? Like they're able to just go through these tiniest piece of the map, man. Like, oh my god. It's very hard to counter this killer. You need, just like Huntress, a very tall wall and to just hug it as tight as you can. That's basically the only thing you can do against this killer. Is this killer gonna absolutely like pop off? Maybe sometimes, but they really don't have that much map-wide pressure. So I'm not saying they're like annoying because they're super strong. I'm just saying they're annoying because like in a loop, they could just hit you in almost any and everywhere. And that's just kind of annoying, personally. Xeno. I think Xenos are fun. I don't know. You guys agree with fun on Xeno? Bro, majority of them, at least what I go against, try to prioritize using their tail so much, and they miss so much. Like, it's so easy to dodge his tail that, I don't know, they kind of just get frustrated, and then, I don't know, they just like lighting him on fire after him missing like 10 tail attacks is just kind of funny. Like, I don't know, just like running him to an area where there's flamethrowers, and then just seeing him get taken out of crawler form, and him get no value out of his tail. It's just, it's so fucking hilarious, man. I don't know. Personally, I just think Xeno is super fun to loop against. Knight's really annoying to play against, man. I don't know, man. Personally, Knight is so fucking annoying to go against. I'm not going to say he's literal pain, but just, you get to a loop, places a Knight, now you're in a 2v1, and it's over and over and over and over, and like it kind of seems like there is no cooldown to his Knights. I know there is, but nowadays you could just swap Knights and then like almost can you put out multiple Knights at once? I actually don't know. Maybe it's just like I don't know how it works. I really don't. But either way, you're stuck looping two killers and forced to play a certain way, and inevitably kind of just get shit on very quickly unless you have teamwork. Like to me, the best way to play against a knight is to make it a fair fight, right? Knight places a guard. You have a teammate there that takes said guard and runs away, allowing you to actually loop the killer. Because when you're looping the killer, it's easy, bro. But like the fact that you have a guard coming from like the right side, fucking running through the pallet that you just dropped, and then the killer like chasing right behind you, waiting so he can get a 2-tap on you. It's so annoying. But when you have a teammate taking the knight or his guard, really cool, really cool. Nemi. Nemi might be one of my favorite killers to loop in Dead by Daylight, man. Like in my like top 3 in my top 5, there is a place for Nemi. Majority of them are like very questionable, and they prioritize using their whip way too much. And when they can't get a hit with their whip, they just start trying to M1 you, and then, like, I don't know, man. Like, there's nothing like pallet stunning a Nemi or just like flicking your sticks and then just like dodging every single like whip he uses. But at the same time, zombies are kind of annoying when they work. Like okay, when Nemi zombies actually work, which is kind of like this like rare 0.1% like occurrence, you know, kind of like a rare gun animation or reload animation in a video game. Nemi is actually oppressive. I will say that. But the other like 99% of the time, they're not. They're like off in the corner, fucking, I don't know, in timeout or something, just running in the same corner forever, like giving no value to Nemi whatsoever. And they're not a problem, and they're kind of just fun to look at, you know? And I don't know. I can't be the only one that thinks Nemi is not probably one of the most enjoyable killers to go up against. Very rare are they like really good Nemis, so you don't really have to worry about it too much. Dredge. I think Dredge is just tolerable. Dredge is another one of those killers that is so like rare to be seen. Kind of like Artist. I'll be honest, I don't even remember the last Dredge I played against. I couldn't tell you. They're so rare, primarily because I think they're kind of weak, no? What did I rank Dredge in the last tier list? I think I ranked Dredge at like a C. The only type of counterplay you have against this killer is just mind games. Now, you can say, okay, well, Imposter, if mind games are what you like, then you would think that he is enjoyable, you know, like Pinhead. Not Pinhead, what the fuck, Pyramid Head, who you're forced to do mind games with all the time because he will shoot to the wall. Yes, I understand that. At the same time, it's just like, I don't know, man. It like, he spawns a fart cloud out of his ass, just chases you, and then right before he hits you, you just like run the opposite way and just basically like bait the teleport. But then if he doesn't bait the teleport and actually comes out of the Revenant and just hits you, then it's just like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? You know, like I don't know. A lot of times he is annoying, but sometimes he's not that bad. I'm not gonna say I'm having fun with this guy, but I'm not gonna say he's like on the level of these killers when it comes to like being very annoying to play in Dead by Daylight. Kaneki, aka Rize. I find Rize and Kaneki so enjoyable. Like, Kaneki's so bad that it kind of just makes every chase free, man. I don't know. Like, I've been saying this since day fucking one, that Kaneki is not S tier. That Kaneki is C tier. I put him in B tier originally, and then he got nerfed a few times, and then I put him in C tier. Bro, Kaneki is one of the easiest killers to loop in Dead by Daylight. If you struggle to loop Kanekis, bro, I genuinely do not know what to tell you. It is rare that I get downed before running a Kaneki for 3 gens. I don't know how. Now, okay, not to sound ignorant, right? I do know people have less hours, people are less experienced, things like that. And I'm not even great at Survivor as a killer main. But I will say, all you have to do is stay on a loop. If the Kaneki is using his power in chase, bro, you've won the lottery. The number one mistake I see Kanekis make, they try and use their Kagune leap while in a loop, and that is the number one thing you don't want to do. You only want to use his power mainly for distance, getting to gens quicker, and cutting off survivors from loops. But when you're in a loop, don't use your fucking power. I understand. You can fast forward over the pallet with your power. It doesn't mean jack shit, bro. They're still going to make it around the pallet and revolt it before you get there. I don't know, man. I genuinely do not know how people like complain about this killer's strength when I find him so bad. I genuinely do. But he is very fun to just play against in general. Even if it is kind of like a mending simulator, like playing against a Legion. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. I'm not gonna lie, man. Houndmaster's kind of annoying. Okay. I will say this. Humbly, I am fucking ass at looping against this killer. I'm not exactly sure how to run her. And that may just be because she hasn't been out that long. And even with her being out, how long has Houndmaster been out? 5 months? 6 months? Something like that? She's been out for like half a year now. And in that half a year, I've maybe played against less than 10 of them. So it's like, I just don't have enough practice against them, and I'm not exactly sure how to go about it. I've looped some Houndmasters before that prioritize using their dog like so much, and using their dog kind of poorly at very bad moments in a chase that cause them to allow me to create distance or just keep running a loop for long periods of times. But overall, these killers shit on me easily. But that's just, I personally just do not know how to loop them yet. I need more practice. I need to play against them more, but no one really seems to want to play Houndmaster. So, you know, it's kind of tough. Tolerable? I can see that. It's just like the getting grabbed by the dog and not being able to run anywhere is kind of annoying, you know? And I genuinely just don't know how. Wraith. I think Wraith's fun. Now, okay, dude, if this was, let me see. Hold on. Let my brain kind of like go through the archive folders and let me see. If this was 2022 Wraith or 2023 Wraith, when you were still able to light burn him, bro, he would be so enjoyable to play against. He's fun as it is, and he is enjoyable to play against. But since they removed that light burn and you can't just constantly like flash and burn him out of his cloak, he lost a little bit of enjoyment because he gained power. Which, I mean, you could say it all you want, right? Like, of course, you like running killers that are bad. You know, it's whatever. Revaulting a window over and over and over again while he's cloaked and forcing them to uncloak is so fucking funny, dude. Same thing with vaulting a pallet over and over, forcing them to uncloak is so funny. A lot of times when they do uncloak, like, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to go for a lunge. So like you just go for a spin or try and just like bait it and just W key away from the loop. And then he has a full cloak again. It's playing against Wraith is a really good time. I don't care what anyone says. I personally like really enjoy playing against this killer. Vecna. I don't know. This is tough. No. I want to put him in tolerable, but then I also want to put him in fun. I think I'm gonna put Vecna in fun, dude. Okay, this killer is the fact that he brings in items that you can use, like, dude, like the Eye of Vecna. You can get the Hand of Vecna. You can literally like force a chase and then just like teleport away to the other side of the map. Yes, you're broken, but like the fact that you could just do that in general is just fucking crazy. You can like open these chests and get all these like little like cool power-ups that allow you to see his dispelling sphere. If he uses the mage hand, you get a tiny bit of haste. Like it's all these like little cool like power-ups that you can get, and I find that like so fucking cool. And even when you get the mimic chest, you're kind of like, wait, what the fuck? Like it's such a shock, and like it's so funny. Especially if you just see someone get hit by a mimic chest, dude. That shit is like hilarious. In chase, I I don't think this killer is like too oppressive. You know, he's gonna spam like the what is it called, like Skulls of the Damned or some shit like that. All you have to do is crouch and you're fine. Other than that, like in Chase, all he has is the skulls and the ability to hold a pallet. But like if you have the power up that gives you haste as well when he knocks a pallet up or picks up a pallet, then it doesn't really change the Chase at all. Like I don't know. I personally, I just think he's fun. They're not too oppressive ever. And playing against Vecnas, okay, I'm not gonna say it's like too rare. I'm gonna say it's like a little bit uncommon. I feel like people don't play Vecna that much. Trapper. I think Trapper's tolerable. Part of me wants to put him like at annoying because it is kind of annoying having to go and repeatedly go and disarm trap after trap after trap after trap after trap, especially after like leaving a loop and then just being like having like have to constantly like be in fear of just stepping on a random fucking trap. It's kind of annoying, but at the same time, I was a Trapper main at one time, and I have so much fucking love for Trapper in general that I just find it like very fun. And at the same time, bro, if they're wearing like the Naughty Bear skin, dude, there's like nothing funnier than getting chased by a big fucking teddy bear, bro. So he's very like middle groundish for me. Just look down and you're fine. Yeah, but at the same time, if you're in Chase, like if you vault a window, you're just fucking cooked, bro. Like there's nothing you could do. Like you're literally trapped. So to prevent that, you have to go around constantly taking out traps, and that's kind of like it's not annoying to have. It's annoying because it's like an extra task that you have to do in the game. Because if you just leave the traps there, you're basically cooking your teammates, and basically costing yourself the game. So it's just kind of annoying because it's like a little like it's a side quest you have to do. But personally, I find it fun. M1 killer, very very weak, pretty fun. This is a very tough one, ladies and gentlemen. With Bubba, oh my god, dude. Okay, everyone loves playing against Bubba's because of just like, I don't know, Bubba's personalities. You get one of two Bubbas in Dead by Daylight. Maybe even three. Okay, let's say three. Let's break them down, shall we? You get the basement Bubba. Very fun, loving, just wants to protect his booty. Or treasure, for those of you that don't know pirate slang. They'll sit there the entire match, not bother anyone. They just want to protect their goods, right? As we all do. And if you touch it, you basically die. No holds barred. He will sit on your face. And that's cool. That's valid. That's very, like, he has very valid crash outs at that moment. Also, you get the Bubbas that are just all around nice. That just want to just play with you. Oh fuck, dude, I'm dying. That just want to play nice and, you know, give you free nods and just like sit there and spend time with you. They're very like pacifist kind of Bubbas. And then you get the no holds fucking barg. Full tunnel, full camp. Let me step 10 steps away so I don't trigger anti-camp proc. And you're dead. There's nothing you can do. If someone goes for the save, they down not only that person, but they down you. It doesn't matter what you fucking have. If you have decisive, that might be your only way out. But either way, your buddy who just went to go save you is now fucking in the same predicament. And someone else has to go trade their life. And I don't know about you guys, but in a solo queue game, no one is trading their life for me. Now, granted, all the survivors except one are most likely going to escape, primarily because as soon as they figure out there's no getting that survivor off, they're just going to go do gens. So that killer's not going to get any, crazy wins or anything. But if they want someone dead, they're fucking dead. So I feel like I just got to put it tolerable, you know, because although they are fun, and I did talk about those other two variants of Bubba, seeing those variants of Bubba is a lot more uncommon than seeing the bad variant of Bubba, you know? Maybe I just put him annoying because it is pretty annoying. Like if I get hooked first, I know I'm dead. If I get put in basement, I know I'm dead. There's no counterplay. What the fucky wucky? There's nothing I could do. There's no looping this guy. Even when you try to, it's just a pallet drop simulator. There's not a lot you can do. You know what I mean? There's no crouch tech. There's no nothing. You can hope for a window and hope he is bad with his chainsaw. I extremely dislike the Bubbas that are so talented with their chainsaw and know how to move so like graciously and get these crazy downs. But instead they just play like an absolute like asshole, you know? Just sit there and camp you the entire game on your first hook. Kind of annoying. All right. Oni. I don't know why I was about to say fucking Nemi. Oh my god, I'm losing it. With Oni, I think Onis are fun, man. Personally. Now, granted, bro just got updated, right? And now any and everyone can basically 180, if you will. But a lot of people overshoot it a lot. And it's fun just like, I don't know, like it's very intense, that like chase, you know what I mean? Especially if you were the first person getting chased by this killer, the whole game literally depends on how you play. And that to me just puts like another level of like pressure and like intensity and actually like, I don't know, like that first chase is going to be so fun. If you get hit, he gets power, he goes into like flow state, shits on everyone. If you don't get hit and just keep pre-dropping and looping efficiently, he can't do anything. He basically doesn't gain power at all outside of getting blood. So he's basically just like a normal M1 killer. And a lot of times, if they can't get any power and like 2-3 gens pop, they just leave. They're like, all right, fuck it. Like I can't do anything. And then even when they are in power, just like, you know, like the back and forth of just like mind gaming each other to like, I don't know which way you're gonna go. It's just so fun. And then like seeing them not be able to like really like turn and just like, I don't know, have to run into a wall to actually turn is just so funny. The flick update is trash, but Oni is okay to verse. Yeah, the flick update is kind of trash. Like someone like me who has, I don't know, like 5 hours played with Oni, 10 hours played with Oni, and is able to flick and hit these crazy 180s. I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. Like I kind of like, I miss trying to learn. Like, you guys remember when I was actually trying to learn how to do the 180? It was like so fun to try and learn. Like, I got so close over and over and over, and then like I got it, and then the second I got it, they came out the update, basically making it to where I barely even move my mouse, and I hit a 180. Like, now I'm hitting shots that I would have never fucking hit before. So it kind of just ruins like all of like the progression. Like, I feel like there's no like skill anymore when it comes to Oni. I don't know. I wonder how Juglet feels. Plague. Let's be honest, bro. Playing against a Plague is just, it's so fucking painful, dude. Like, don't get me wrong. Is this killer crazy in chase? No. But let's be honest. For some reason, if you're in solo queue, none of your teammates will ever know how to play against this killer. They are constantly cleansing for some reason, giving the killer infinite power. So by the time she even gets to you, you're already infected and you're injured. So all she has to do is just shoot fucking vomit at you and you instantly go down. You don't even get you don't even get to chase. And I don't know if this is just me, man. Like, that always happens to me. When I'm in a match against a Plague, for some reason, I am only ever chased after she has power. And I can't do anything. Like what do you actually do? I can dodge the vomit a few times, but eventually I'm going to get hit by it because all it takes is one literal drop to kill you. It's so annoying to fucking play against. I don't know how this killer has been out for like 5 or 6 years and people still do not know to not cleanse as soon as you get infected. You only cleanse at the end of the game, or if you are, in fact, dead hook. If you are dead hook, you should be cleansing every single time. And, like, do it smartly, bro. Like, if there are gens on one side of the map that need to be completed, cleanse on the other side of the map. That way she has to run to the other side of the map to get power. And by the time she gets back to the side of the map with the gens, she's already wasted like a quarter, if not like a third of her like corruption time. Like, do it smartly, you know? Like, don't just cleanse right on top of the gen that's 99'd, or like cleanse right next to someone who just got hooked or something. Like, come on, bro. Let's use our brains here. That never usually happens, though. They do all that. They do it all wrong, man. Dude. I don't know. I may just be ranting, but it is exceedingly rare that I go into a game of Plague, a solo queue, and my team plays it right. Or at least even half my team plays it right. Very rare, very rare. It just makes the game super easy for her. Kind of annoying. Spirit. I think Spirit's tolerable. Our final one, boys. I think Spirit is tolerable. Now, granted, are a lot of Spirits kind of strong? Yes, Spirit is a very strong killer. But a lot of people also like don't play her that well. They overphase and they tend to just like completely misjudge where you are. And if they're using the eerie add-ons, which a lot of them do, they can't even see your scratch marks, and they just don't tend to pay attention to like things like the grass moving, and you can just get past them a lot of times. At the same time, when they are good, or even when they're decent, man, they are a fucking menace. Typically in my matches, it's one of the two. Never in between. Never like going too much in one way. I don't know. This is one of those killers that you're either going to have a very bad one, or you're going to have a very good one, and you're either going to have a decent time, or you're going to get absolutely shit on. And like I said, there is no in between. Granted, this is one of those things where it's like, if I had like Iron Will, like one of those like situational things, you know what I mean? And like if you're playing a character that's like ultra quiet. But overall, I'm never mad when I'm going up against a Spirit, and I'm never like overexcited. You know, this is very middle ground for me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be every killer ranked from painful to enjoyable when it comes to looping them in Dead by Daylight. And like I said before, if you made it this far, this is all just my personal experience with looping these killers or playing against these killers for the past 8 years of my time playing Dead by Daylight. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions, and everyone's opinions should be respected. I feel like I probably shouldn't have to say that, but people online are kind of weird. They think everyone's opinion is completely invalidated if you are not one of like the biggest DBD creators, bro. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Just so you guys know, if you think a killer is fun, if you think a killer is annoying, you have that right. Let me know if you guys think this is a valid tier list or not. Let me know.
He's yapping in the fog, never lost for words. Looping like a legend, though it's all a blur. Content so crisp even when he's late. Imposter games, chaotic but great. Where's